Have you tried with you wrong order, but I cannot give you another one.
I,
You want to get
I,
taco salad or you make?
I just thought
What you want, chicken or beef?
this will be fine. I'll be happy with
How
this.
much change? No problem.
I'll be happy with this. Fine, just
Are
fine.
you right?
No, I'm fine. Appreciate the offer though. Got a little confused on what I ordered. I thought it was going to be in one of them shell things. But this looks good, so I'm going to eat it. It's got shrimp. So, at this angle, if I was Raging Rob, what's missing here? What's missing? The steak is good. Steak is good. Green peppers I'm not too keen on. I'm just a little disappointed that it's not what I thought it was ordered. Maybe I should have had them retake it back. Because if this is $13, I don't think this is worth $13. At least not to me. I'm going to give this, to my liking, nothing but a 4 out of 10. That coming from an El Presidor fan. Where the videos he makes real damaging. So says a person looking for me to say it, when anybody with a life would say I have an excuse for saying it. And anybody with any logic and I have a life would say, would do the math and see who's winning between who. The one that takes more actions trying to get his way from somebody than the obvious person that's always has gotten his way since the beginning, me. not liking this. It says, I can explain it for you, but I can't understand it for you. And it's quite quite adequate. You can believe something for a Presidor's case, like a math problem, like 1 + 1 = 2. But if I prove that I use this same thing that you end up getting that same results, and I make it look like it's in my benefit more so than him, with more. It can't be the case. The bottom line, I win. I didn't win here. This right. Why you can't talk in contradiction? Why your beliefs can't add up? To the same results when you know they are a perfect mirror to each other. But like I said, I have more. Nope, this scorned puppet is the person that didn't get his way years ago, and still showing examples that he's the one scorned. A person is the scorned is the one trying to justify his actions and turning something around, like someone is mad because they didn't get something that they had no opportunity to get anyways. And when this person also shows that I benefited more from his actions more than his protege, face it, I win. See, that's the belief. Anybody with a life would draw to the conclusion that's just a belief. You need to comfort yourself out of the spite that I've gotten the better of Presidor. That's the only reason why you draw to that conclusion. And if I was to show a paycheck stub right now, it would damage you, and you still question the credibility of it. Let alone your reactions to it would be to backlash and call my workplace and try to get me fired like other YouTubers has done before. I'm under no obligation to show anything, prove anything, and as long as more you demand it, the more you search for justification or satisfaction, only gives me more satisfaction proving my point and what I've done. I'm gonna ask them. I can't eat this. This was unsatisfactory. And I'm not gonna hand on anybody with a disability that is on SSI. Like I said, my mom's on SSI. Did the government? Does the government feel bad for my mom saying she has a lack of a life because she's on disability? No. Does that judge that rewarded her disability think bad of her? No. Does that judge has more of a valuable open mind opinion than you losers? Oh yeah, he has more better of a life than you losers. So if it's for the case for my mom, if it's the same case for me, it only proves that you are jealousy losers that sees a possibility that I don't work as much as you, but I still reap the same benefits or even more benefits than you losers. Then it's all jealousy from you. Nothing but jealousy. I didn't. I tried to. It just wasn't good. I tried, man. It looked good, but I just.
I know your favorite nugget.
Uh,
You want a taco salad?
I think I'm done. I don't think I could. What I eat of this, I don't think I. How big is the taco salad? How big is it?
Big. This coming whether you want a chicken or beef.
I like steak.
The steak?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I tried it. It just wasn't. Oh, my fork, please.
I guess I'll give you another one.
All right. He's gonna bring me a taco salad. Bottom line, I'm happy. You losers are not. Not one bit. Not one bit. I'm not convincing myself of nothing. Someone with a life would realize, hey, this dude's spending too much money, spending way too much money for someone that's on like an $800 a month check. That's all my mom gets is $800 a month. Most people with a job gets $800 a week, and they struggle. So how do I find to spend this money? Keep dancing, jealous losers. Governments, no. People barely live off $800 a week. Someone on Social Security disability gets only $800 a month. I just left a friend's house. He only gets $400 a month. If I can go spend $200 out of $800. Let's say I get $800. How do I live off what's left? Nope. EBT can't purchase all the other necessities. Dancing jealous loser. And like I said, there is no shame, no discredit of life, value of life if I was on disability. That only proves it more that you are jealous if I was so, because I don't have to work. And if I'm rewarded by someone that's authority, someone like a judge, he has more of a valuable life than you do. And he will look at you and your responses that if I am on this, and he rewarded it, and you losers are here dancing, it only proves that you are jealous. And the judge would say, your logic that it's out your money, out your pocket. No. See, I have more knowledge than you losers. Your knowledge is just what you bring up, what you believe, because it comforts you. A person, it ain't from taxpayers' money. Social Security has been paid from my grandparents. If I draw it out of their check, monthly, at weekly check, out of weekly check, Social Security draws it out just in case something happens. Like my mom getting injured in her job when she also Social Security draw Social Security, draw Social Security, draw Social Security out of her check. And when she got injured and she couldn't work no more, she got injured at her job. She worked there for I think 23 years. And she draws social, she was awarded Social Security. And when I was 19, when she started drawing Social Security, I think I was 15 to 19, she also drawed a check for me, because if she was working, she would have been able to buy me stuff, make money to buy me stuff. So they also gave me a check each month until I was over the age of considered adult for myself, that I should be making money for myself. So when I turned 19, that stopped. And of course, when you confronted with the truth, you sidestep, bring up something else. You wave a little white flag and you go this way. And this way is going to lead you nowhere. And then going this way is going to mean nothing but I won here. And I'm going to win here. I almost wished I was. Thanks a lot. Looks good.
Okay.
Looks good. This was what I was actually wanting. Now, am I going to be able to eat it? I don't know. Didn't think it would come with these. Pretty good. How sad is that? someone proves him to be no different, and then proving himself to be, this means a lot more to him than no more than it does raising Rob, making so many channels. Sees his secondary channel is about to go away, makes another one with the excuse to say, "Oh, I'm doing it just for I can stream." What? Stream with 1,000 subscribers and only 28 people in the live stream, and I got 18 right now. You're so real. You're no different. You no different. Look at the beauty. No. My channel goes. Something happens to my channel, there will be no another one created. But nothing's happening to my channel. The steak was lined together like spaghetti string. I love the shell. Good.
Oh, just call me. Just call him right there with him do it.
Uh-huh.
Hear whether you say, I don't know what you talking with.
Telephone call?
Mm-hmm.
Nora.
You okay?
Yeah. And what do you prove? What did you get? You proved that you are the one mind fucked. I'm still here, still live streaming. You didn't feed your ego, you feed mine. Because anybody with a life would say that's an action of someone taken because they're scorned. And also of a coward that can, know exactly where I live, where I'm eating at, but doesn't take the doesn't take the time out of their day to come and see me in person. Because you're a bitch. I don't have to give you my address. You know what building, you know where. If you can figure out the restaurant, if you know what town the restaurant is, you know the name of my apartments. You know my address. Nope. I'm not on government assistance until you prove otherwise. And like I have proven, even if I am, your life is beneath. Your life is beneath someone that's on government assistance. What I do is if someone, see, what I do is I don't do shit like that. How you stand tall in here on your outside, he can be 6'9", but he's a coward inside. He's this tall inside his mind. And anybody with life would agree with it. That's the courage he has, is to pick up a phone. And especially given the fact that he's scorned that I getting the better of Idol and getting the better of him in turn of doing that. That's his limitations. Which goes right hand in hand with me saying, I could show you a paycheck right now. But would anybody with a life with good show a paycheck? Would anybody with a life would say, you looking, wanting something that could be confirmed is you dancing. Especially if I do the same thing. Go to your channel per se, if you had a channel. Go into El Presidor's channel, saying the same things you are. You will say I'm dancing. But it can't be for you. It can't be for you. You're losers. That's plain simple facts. Bottom line is, I'm like I said, I'm a man of the truth. You know, I speak the truth. When my wife left me and took my son. I like I said, I've tried to hurt myself, and I was on depression and pills and stuff. But guess what? You losers cured me of that. Me creating this YouTube channel and going after El Presidor, and having you losers come to my comment section gave me an example that my life is not that bad. Anybody that, you know, that's on depression, you know, taking medication for depression pills and stuff like that, all I had to do is encourage them to create a YouTube channel, talk smack about El Presidor, have his loser fan base come to your YouTube channel comment section and see how pathetic they are. You start feeling real good about yourself. Anybody that in the comment section that can say 1 + 1 = 2 for El Presidor, and I prove that I had that 1 + 1 = 2 towards him, and say it's not the case, and also can't see the given obvious that the more drastic steps that he's taken to try to get his way, and ignoring that fact, is the loser. I would have probably enjoyed this a lot more if I didn't eat so much of the other one. I ain't paying for the whole thing. Think I'm paying for both. I don't feel like paying for what it's for. So you losers think I care about what y'all think. You think I care about someone that's is so much a contradiction, he admits it himself. And it's so blunt and obvious that he is. You think I'm arguing to convince y'all otherwise. I don't need to. The random Joe over there sitting across me, he don't care. His opinion doesn't matter to me, but I know for a fact I give him the illustration of what's happening. He would say the obvious that I am winning. Especially if I get this whole mind fucked. So aggravated to call the restaurant I'm eating at.
And you can also file for a rebate if you can also file for a rebate if you
To have him approach the table. So confused. And all he would have to do is look at the comment section and he would realize how pathetic y'all are.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I mean, I can still write it last year's fleet price job. I saw a job that they did last year and got October. But I didn't look to see if that was fine. I don't need it. So, some call play like that. Last year's fleet price. All right, and then just on the fleet.
I'm not the one dancing. Make sure someone records it. Make sure someone documents this, that we proved how pathetic we are, and that in any other case for anybody else, we would say the action we've taken was dancing, extreme dancing. That our actions would have been someone by getting mind fucked, but can't be the case here. Pathetic losers. And the real thing is, you don't see no anger. You don't see no. It really shows that you didn't get nothing out of this. You didn't see no anger from me. You see no shock. You just see no shockness that you actually called the restaurant and had the waiter come over here to me. You didn't see no shock. You didn't show no shock, now did you? Oh, yeah, that's right. Because I realized for you losers being the pathetic you are, it's not a conclusion I draw for my benefit that you are the losers I say you are. It's not for my benefit, and it's most definitely is not from being scorned because someone got the better of someone I look up to. The only person I look up to is myself. I look to myself to be the better person. And you losers draw a real good line for me to not even come close to and make sure I stay up here, let alone come beneath you. Yep. That's all I can eat of this.
Well, they picked a great time to do that. Anyway, and then other than that, man, Josh called me earlier and gave some discounts for blades for per year, and I was like, man, they get discounts in November and December on the spring orders. I said, I didn't say anything about discounts. You know, if they cause a big stink around it, yeah.
No, someone with a life person across from me, like I said, the person with the issues is a person that is in the live stream believes such actions as someone makes a video is dancing in denial of the fact that the person has made the majority of the videos to the point where they've made 4 back to back is not the one manipulating. He's the one being manipulated. And also someone, in spite of that fact, calls a restaurant while someone's live streaming is someone scorned and is in denial of the fact that
Is that video okay?
yeah, it's all right, man. I'm sorry I couldn't eat it all.
Okay,
What
everybody something with the calling with the head when you're talking with in your video.
Yeah. All right, so I'm
I
doing a
don't know how
live
to say.
stream.
When you having a problem with your food?
No. I just have a chit chat with people online while I eat, but that's neither here nor there. No, it has nothing to do with the food. Thank you, man. I'll be more sure to order what I make sure I get what I want. And I don't know. I'm not in Columbia, Tennessee. No. Do I look embarrassed? Oh,
Yes, ma'am, I'll do it.
do I look mad? No. You jealous losers need to believe that because you know you failed. So, well, what would draw conclusions? Do you think someone will be mad? I blocked. See, I could click right now. I could block him saying Lewisburg, Tennessee. What did El Presidor when someone confronted him with the truth, turning his own beliefs against him? No. Whoever's calling, keep doing it. And why won't you do it? You got the number. Why won't you do it? Why won't you do it? You got the number. It was commented just a little few minutes. Oh yeah, because you know down inside, you know that person's dancing. You know how pathetic that person just dropped himself, and you know that he didn't get nothing for it. All right.
We done. Really? Oh yeah, fun stuff. You'll be here? Okay. All right, cool, awesome, so you'll just be, so as long as stuff be
All right. Which one am I going to take care of?
Taco salad.
Taco salad.
It's 10:25.
10:25. Sorry about that again.
You're fine. We just can't have people keep calling the restaurant and telling us to tell you something about those live streams.
Yeah.
Because we keep getting calls and we know it's a restaurant. We can't have it.
They're just pathetic losers online, trolling.
Yes? Here you go. a good day.
Yep. If I was so mad, someone would be so believe. If I was mad about it, I would have never went to that counter. Still live streaming, so y'all can hear that. And also, what else would I might look for that? What else do you think I might look for this? Something else might occur from this happening. Oh yeah, maybe El Presidor will make a video talking about it. You losers go to his channel and say, oh, guess what we done is so real. We got him kicked out of a restaurant. When anybody was seeing that I ate all my food. I walked out, put in my jacket all by myself, walked to the counter and paid for my food. And you didn't hear no one say we can't have you can't do it. You losers do nothing but lose. Oh yeah, I'm out of breath. I'm out of breath. So when out of breath, can't breathe in and breathe out. That has a life to say someone is upset is someone that does that stuff. And anybody that still says they get a victory out of it, and the truth that's revealed in front of them is no more than a child saying they lost at a board game and says, I still won. But he doesn't have the winning pieces in his hands that claim such a victory. You losers, you lose. You lose at life. And you all, while I'm going to continue having the freedom with the luxury of time that looks like I don't have a job, but yet still have the money. So mad, 187, yeah, I am, ain't I? So mad. It's gotten warm. It was cold as hell. It's got a little warmer outside now. I could actually turn my heater off. No. Someone's trying to save face is the one that's done more to need to save face. We have an early example of the person that's done more. The person that does more is obviously one dancing. Which one of us within 4 years has made, as a matter of fact, you go ahead and count my whole lifetime of making videos about El Presidor. Can you put four, can you even put two back to back within a 4 year? No. Within this past month, can you put two back to back and then put four back to back? And all of those situations, doing so, he didn't get what he wanted from me. El Presidor, every live stream he's up, he's dancing for me. And here's the kicker. Which one's more credible? Who's blocking? Who's deleting comments? Who's deleting their live streams? Who's deleting their live streams? Oh, who? Here's the biggest credible part about it. Here's the biggest kicker. Who's the one that influenced the other person to start streaming again? I'm the one that influenced El Presidor to start streaming again. Only the streamer dance. Then El Presidor dance. No. So you're saying El Presidor dances every time he live streams? You can't say it to one person and they also not equal the same value towards the other person. Nope. Someone with a life says y'all are dancing hard. And that person with a life is the only opinion that I'm concerned about. Only that person I care about. Because only that person that has a credible opinion. That person won't say something equals or amounts to one thing, and then because something else that might influence his emotions, that emotions won't flick. He won't say 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2 because he's in an emotional state of something he prefer not to believe. You're pathetic losers. Face it. Come to terms of it. Like I said, you losers has been the best thing for me. You losers give me a line. Give me an example not to drop down to. That I can identify where that line is, and I can see how much I am far from being close to it. You're fucking pathetic. El Presidor doesn't make no one else dance. He doesn't make no one dance. I've proven that. You're just a pathetic loser that gets 9 views on his videos and scorned. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. There might be within sometime near September. Sometime near September. Not exactly sure when, but I know sometime this coming September. You might not get any gameplays from me. I might not be able to upload any videos from my PlayStation 4 due to the person that owns my apartment complex has sold it. And they're going to start doing some renovations. They're going to wait for some people to move out in between now and then and not fill the apartments up with anybody to live in them. They're going to remodel them, do some improvements. Not exactly to what extent, I don't know. But they're going to remodel them and move someone temporarily in those apartments while their apartment is being remodeled, and then move them back in that apartment if they choose to, if they want to go back. They could stay in the new apartment. Or the apartment they was moving in temporarily. They could choose to stay in there, or they can choose to move back. So obviously, when I get moved out of my old apartment, they're not going to temporarily move my AT&T internet service. So I'm going to be without within that time of them remodeling my old apartment. I'm going to be without my internet. You probably get things I do with my phone through my data, but my my internet, well, my PlayStation, I won't even be able to play no games. You're the loser, not me. I was considering if I do get moved into the temporary apartment, are they going to be willing to pay for my AT&T internet to be transferred? Uh, as far as I know, I think there's going to be a charge for relocating my internet because they'll have to send a ATT tech guy to come here and transfer the signal. I'm I tell you right now, I'm going to go back into my old apartment unless it's on the same floor and if certain circumstances, not being a certain apartments, I'll be okay. But I definitely don't want to be on the third floor. Uh, first year, first year living here in this apartment complex. First year living here on the third floor, it was hell. I do not want to be on the third floor. The loser is a person that can't prove that I don't work. And you don't have no proof that I don't. And anybody with a life would say you either prove it that I don't work or you don't have a life. You can't prove it. And you have to prove that if I don't have work, if I don't work, and if I am on disability, you have to prove your life and your belief more credible than a judge. That you have to prove your life is more better and your opinion is more credible than a judge that would reward me disability, that I don't have a job. You can't. A judge has a more better life than you. And the judge will also say, my life isn't diminished or devaluated because if I am on disability. Then that judge will look at you being nothing but jealous that I don't have to work and I still have the money. And the judge will also say, will look at you and look at your YouTube channel, see you're nothing but a 9-view loser that's also lashing out jealously over it. And also a person with a life would say, you saying, well, at least Raging Rob has a life. Or has a job. That's nothing but waving a white flag. Well, Raging Rob might not be able to own you making videos and make you dance. And Raging Rob might have been manipulated by El Presidor instead of being promoted. In turn, clowning Raging Rob, not promoting Raging Rob, is you waving a white flag and admitting to defeat by me. Nope. You losers lose, and you always will. Face it. I'm going upstairs in my apartment right now with all my nice things surrounding me that I'm happy with. And I know I can go out and buy more if I want to, if I choose to. I can go out and get a PlayStation VR right now if I want. But I'm going to wait till I clear out. I'm going to wait till I clear out my hard drive. Nope. My mom gets 800. Don't cry, loser. Who's crying? Is there a tear? Is there a tear here? No. Is there a tear here? No. Oh, I'm literally gonna cry. Oh, where's the tear at? Where's the tear at? You losers. No, we all know, but we can't prove. We can literally look up the phone number of a restaurant and call them. But we all say we all know, but we can't provide links to any documents. We can't provide any kind of paperwork to prove that I'm on disability. So y'all backwards. I have to prove a check, but you can't prove documents. Oh no, he's turning tables on us. We can't he's turning tables on us. He's telling we have to prove when we ask for proof. Well, it can't be worth the same way. No, let's retreat. He's still mad about the restaurant, even though there was no anger. Pathetic losers. I'm done with y'all. They keep dancing puppets. Puppets.